If young Metro don't trust you, I'm gon' shoot you. Beautiful morning, you're the sun of my morning, babe.
Yo, today, I'd like to talk about a topic that I find really sad. Like, I didn't realize it was as big as it was, but it's a huge thing. But the only reason we don't realize how big it is because people just don't like to talk about it. And we have a problem in this world that it's just such a cruel, ungiving world in terms of the good people. Good things don't always happen to good people, and for some people their life just gets so tough, especially now our age. That we're always being told, oh, teenagers now, they've had it harder than any other generation. They have social media, their tests are harder, like the stress levels for us are higher than it's ever been for people our age. And you can tell when you are a teenager like I am right now, you can understand exactly what all those articles and that are about, saying how stressful life is. Life is not easy. I am lucky in the sense that I was blessed with the ability to just be able to shrug things off. I'm rarely, like, if ever, offended. There's very few things that really push me to the edge. And in general, it takes a lot for me to lose my cool. Most of the time, people can try getting me angry. It's just not gonna work. Like, it takes a lot to get me angry. But for some people, they can be similar to that, but in a different sense. In the sense that on the outside, they have a shell that seems to never be broken, and it looks like nothing can break them. And for some people, it genuinely can't, but for others, it's an act. And in reality, they are struggling with things that they can't understand, they don't know how to deal with, they can't talk about because they themselves just don't know where to start talking about it. And I've had a lot of my close friends, people that I'm not even that close with, but I just want to help them, telling me that, yo, I've been suffering from depression, or I've been considering suicide for a long time. And there was one person in particular, and when I heard it, that's when I changed my view on it, and my whole thought of it, my whole perception of the whole concept changed forever. It was someone I was very close with. I'll say that because then otherwise people understand who I'm talking about. I'm not trying to bait the person up. And we'd been talking for months, and every time we talked, we laughed our heads off. Like, whether it was on Snap, just every conversation had at least 20 laughing emojis, or if it was on a phone call, every call would be a minimum of 1 hour. Like, you just liked knowing that we were talking to each other so much. And I guess that's why it came as such a shock one night when she texted me, and she was scared. Like, she thought, yo, I think I might have overdosed. I was like, are you serious? Like, please tell me you're not joking with me. Like, this is serious. And she said, no, I'm being serious. I fully have. And I swear, I've never been so scared for someone in my entire life. I'll never forget that night. I was Googling how much is an overdose of this drug, and I was so scared. Luckily, she hadn't, and everything was fine. But really, everything wasn't fine. And the simple fact that she was considering it, like, her life just got that hard. Luckily, she didn't do it, and I was so scared. Like, I've never put that much effort into talking someone out of something since that day. Like, imagine, like, your best friend. Like, she wasn't my best friend, but she was definitely one of my best friends. And imagine just knowing that someone so close to you is struggling so much in their life, to the point where they just want to end it all. Like, that, the thought of that hurt me so much. And if you had me on Snap, you'll remember the period of time when I was really focused on suicide prevention, because it hurts so much knowing that someone so close to me literally wanted to kill themselves. Like, I couldn't believe it. Every text that she sent, I was dreading it. I was literally like, yo, reply, because I didn't trust her to not do it. and it was so painful. And since then, I've had so many people texting me, and it's a worrying amount. A lot of people texting me that I just didn't expect it, and it's the people that make me laugh the most, that deep down they feel so bad. Like, I had another girl more recently who was telling me, yo, every time I'm alone, all the thoughts, like all these bad thoughts come to my head. And I was like, what do you mean? And she says her mum's a counsellor, so she doesn't want to talk to her mum, because if she does, she's scared that her mum's going to get her into like some counselling session thingy that she just doesn't want. And I told her, yo, yeah, don't talk to her. And this literally happened, I think, yesterday. She was like, I said, yo, don't talk to your mum. She will probably escalate it. If you don't want that, then calm. I'll try my best to help you. And literally, there's so many people that if I know they're going through that, then those will be the days like that when I'm told about things like that, will be days when I post extra amounts of funny things on my Snap story, just so they feel that little bit better. Because the thought of one of my friends literally wanting to kill themselves, like, I just didn't know that kind of thing happened. Like, it was painful, man. It was really painful. And that's why I wanted to do this video, just to tell anyone who is considering it, anyone who it's crossed their mind, just to tell them, yo, legit, it is not worth it. I don't know, I couldn't stress it enough, man. It's really not worth it. If you're a 15-year-old boy / girl, 15-year-old right now, the year 2018, what have you actually, looking forward, what are you going to be missing out on if you end your life right now? Your life has not started. You can't even drive. You're still not even legal to have sex. There's nothing you can actually do right now. If you kill yourself now, you're literally missing out on going to university, getting your GCSE grades, A-level grades, getting your first car, having sex for the first time, losing your virginity, all the exciting stuff, drinking for the first time legally, all these sorts of things, buying your first house, having children, watching your children grow up and then have their own children, have grandchildren, get your first job, get your first promotion, possibly own your own business, become a millionaire. Literally, I'm genuinely saying things that you can actually achieve when you put your mind to it. And you're going to miss out on all of that just because you've had a tough couple of months. Literally, this is what I've told so many people. It's only a rough patch. Everyone has a rough patch in their life. You don't have to kill yourself over it. Because if you think about it, even I doubt I will live until 100 without having at least one period of time where I just feel so bad. I haven't had it yet. I've had rough patches, but I've never had anything where I literally think, yo, I can't deal with this. Everybody has it. Literally, just think of it like this. You are getting it out of the way now. You're 15, you're 14, you're 16, and now your rough patch comes. Think of it as this. It's coming now when nothing in your life ultimately matters too much. You have relationships with people that you won't know in 10 years' time. You have school teachers stressing you that won't be there in 3 years' time. You have A-level GCSEs and that you won't be doing in 2 years' time. Are you really going to end your life because a couple of struggles, even if you think it's the end of the world? In 5 years' time, it will never cross your mind again. That one girl who dumped you when you thought everything was going calm, you won't have her number in 2 years' time, in a couple of months' time. That person that's bullying you right now at school, they will be homeless. Even if they're not homeless, you'll be way more successful than them. Because the simple fact that they have to resort to bullying to up their own self-esteem says so much about them. All these things that are stressing you out so much, it's not worth it. They won't be around in a couple of months' time. Maximum 2 years, 5 years, they won't be around. Really not worth ending everything because of one thing that's stressing you out, because of one rough patch that you're going through. It's really not worth it. Imagine. let's talk about an alternative reality where I didn't bother helping that girl and she had killed herself that night. Let's just think about the trauma it would have put everyone through. Let's think about her parents, your mother and your father. Imagine the pain they go through going to your room and seeing you dead on the floor, dead. Imagine your own child dead. Do you really want to cause your parents that kind of pain? It's pain. It's the worst pain anybody on earth can endure. Seeing their own their own child dead. Nobody wants to see their mum crying. You don't want to be the reason your mum is crying forever. She will literally never, ever, that image will never leave her head. Imagine all your friends at school, your best friend at school, having to be told that their best friend is dead. There's nothing they can do about it. They'll never see them again. They'll never laugh with them again. They'll never have another sleepover, another phone call. They'll never hear their voice. They'll never hear their laugh. All because you had one rough patch in your life that you decided to act on that, and you were like, nah, I can't deal with it anymore. My whole life is too tough. Not this day's been tough, this week's been tough, this month, even this year's been tough. My life as a whole, I don't want to live it anymore. Imagine, all the people in your life, your cousins, your family. Imagine your mum having to tell your family, my child died. Can you imagine the pain she has to go through for that? Like, maybe for me, I'm seeing it from a different perspective, because like, in general, I'm just a happy person. Nothing in general gets me down. Like, most of the time, I don't take things serious. I just laugh my way out of situations. Even if I'm getting smacked with my mum on top of me, literally about to smack my head off, I'm still giggling. It's happened before, I'm not even lying. Literally happened before. I was lying down. She was bending over me with a sandal, going to smack my face off differently. I was still giggling. I swear, I don't take things serious in life. And maybe that is the reason why I could never emphasize, not sympathize. Sympathize is when you feel sorry for someone, but emphasize is when you actually put yourself in their shoes. And maybe that's why I could never do that with people who are considering suicide and that, because that just could never be me. But I don't know. Like, look, what's this woman doing, man? Seriously, like, even that, I'm not taking it serious. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I just don't think it's worth it. I just don't think if you're having a rough period of time in your life, it's not worth ending all of it. Imagine all the people it will affect, because you thought 1 month, one situation, one bully, one test, one boyfriend, one girlfriend, one teacher was ruining your life. It's not worth it. And I don't know, like, I couldn't stress it enough, but whatever you're struggling to get over right now, 2018, September, next year, this time next year, it won't even cross your mind, let alone be a problem. It won't be in your mind. You won't even be thinking, oh, remember that time when this? You won't be thinking that. Legit, it will mean nothing. You are literally considering ending your entire life, missing out on all the things I stated before. Your children, your grandchildren, your husband, your wife, your first job, your first £1 million paycheck, your first paycheck full stop, your first car, all those things, and you're willing to miss out on all of that because of one rough period of time in your life. Trust me, I can't stress enough, it isn't worth it. I really hope this video has helped a couple of you who are considering it, because I know there's people out there that are considering it. I've talked to them, I've not been in their shoes, but I've felt bad for them. Like, I've empathized with them. Well, I can't really, but I've done my best to try and put myself in their shoes, and I can't, but I can understand why they've come to it, and it's painful, man. It's literally pain, and they haven't even done it. Imagine if they have done it, the pain it will cause. Like, it's just really sad. So I hope that this video has helped you if you're going through that. And even if you're not going through that, I hope that you can look at this video and be like, yo, you know what? It is a bigger issue than it's been made out. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Leave a like on the video if you've got up to this point. And comment below if you've ever had any experiences. Maybe someone in the comments can help you. I've done my best, and I'll be back soon shortly.